Hello, I'm Parker Jones, and this is the color match application I created. Basically, color match is an application to alert colorblind people specifically if their clothes match or if they don't. But as you can see on this left side, there are all the instructions on how to work the application. On the right side, these are all the different matches that come out of the response queue and what they mean. Really, this application, yes, is to help them know if they're matching, but with that is to give them kind of information on how to use these colors they're selecting, or how to make a matching outfit. It's more than just, if red and blue match, it's how to wear them. So I wanted to go a little step further than just these clothes match, good job. I mean, you can have matching colors, but they wouldn't look good in a suit together, or wearing yellow pants and maybe a purple shirt. That might be a little too obnoxious, but they do match. So it's trying to figure out that subjectivity and the technicalities of what colors match and what don't, and what looks good and pleasing to the eye. So as you can see here, the interface is, this is kind of a rough draft of the interface, really. Here's the color wheel, which is kind of what the patch and the color definitions are based off of, the color parameters. Up here is what color is currently being scanned in the center of the screen, which is right here, this little area right here. Basically, this little area is a large section of 4 pixels in the screen, and that's what's computing what color is in. So really the circle serves as kind of a reference to what the colors are with their names, and also a target, like an indicator for where to put the clothing you're trying to select. So yeah, so it's really simple to use. You can see on the left side, basically you hold up one color, and it scans it, and you press the space bar. And you take your second color and use the spacebar again. And I just did red and blue, and it tells you what type of match it is on the right side. And after getting that match, you press R to reset. Now I'll show you what the patch actually looks like. Pretty much, here's the interface you just saw. The color match is taking a enlarged 4-pixel view of the center of the screen right here. That's what it's judging the hue values off of. It inputs an RGB value, and then turns that RGB into HSL, which is hue, saturation, and light. For the sake of the expo, and just for really getting good results for the expo, I'm just using the hue color, which is what the color is: red, green, blue, yellow. It's despite how saturated it is or how light or dark it is in the environment, it's going to give you what the color is, which is a really good thing in computing color. It's more foolproof than trying to use all 3 of the, hue, saturation, and light. So once that hue level is taken in from that center of the screen, it goes into this color identify subpatcher, and I set up, the levels of from 0 to 8 is red, and also 239 to 255 is red, and so on for the rest of the colors. So that just sets up for the 12 colors on the color wheel what their values are. They can be anywhere in between those. And each of those values are assigned a number, so 1 through 12. That number then goes down into a naming section, which says what each color's name is. So 1 is red, 2 is red-orange, 3 is orange, and so on. And then those numbers are also used in many match objects to tell whether the colors match or whether they don't.
Pretty much the basic goal of color match is to provide a colorblind individual an application to help them define if things match or not. So the goal really is to help eliminate the necessity for outside help in putting together matching clothes. Really, I'd like to eventually further have it more use than just matching things or saying if things match, including defining just specific colors, saving color selections. So not only to help people dress, colorblind people dress, but designers, geologists, because color is a big deal in a lot of fields, and for a lot of colorblind people, it's hard to further themselves in those fields when they're limited by their colorblindness.
When using color match, I just thought it was really easy to, it seamlessly would pick out the colors, and you could just go from shirt to shirt or pants to whatever, and it would seamlessly just match up whatever colors would seem to be perfect for an outfit to wear. And I could definitely see this being used in the future for colorblind people that have hard times when picking out matching clothes, or maybe even in shopping malls for people that are trying to try on different clothes and wondering if it will go with their wardrobe.
Think there could be anything better?
There seems to be a little bit of hesitation with multicolored shirts. Maybe it'll like pick up different grids of a shirt, but I mean, if you spend time getting it in the right place that you want to match something to, it works. But that's just one minor detail that probably could be refined a little bit. I definitely do. I see a future for color match in the everyday household for the colorblind, or like in shopping centers for people trying on clothes that maybe don't know if this is a gray or a blue, or colors that are easily mixed and mingled together. So that's where I see the future use for this.
I've come across a lot of problems and troubleshooting developing this application. One of the main ones is being colorblind. It was hard to actually define certain colors, and that's why it would be nice to have the application existing, because trying to develop it and figure out colors and parameters, I'd have to ask other people for help, because I can, so it's kind of ironic, I guess, a colorblind person's developing it, but that was a definite hardship as well. I think for this project, what I really want people to take away from it is just that I've made an attempt to work on a kind of a known problem. Over 8 million people, men specifically in the U.S., are colorblind, and I think, if anything, for people to take away that there's technology can help people that deal, with natural disabilities, what you may call it, that there's practical, simple applications to help them in their everyday life with things that seem maybe small or minute to other people, problems like matching your clothes, or, defining color to work on art, if you're a colorblind artist, things like that.